Yo.
Hello.
It's working, kind of, yeah. So I'm going to just test if this audio is working, guys. Why? Let's hopefully start this video, but if not, this is just going to be another test. So let's see. What accounts is on Cold Crust?
Yeah.
It says it's live. Oh, that's actually good. Alright, guys, I guess this is finally it. We did about, what, you're an 11 tests, probably?
Yeah.
Sadly, we won't get as hyped if it sounds like that, because we fucking went so hard.
Yeah, because I'm super pissed off right now.
We tried to get the webcam working, and turns out there was a thing blocked, and then we tried to do the phone, but the audio wouldn't work, but turns out the audio was connected not to the phone.
Yeah.
So we had to, like, mess around in settings, and at the end, eventually, at least this looks okay. Like, it looked good on my phone. So.
Yeah.
I guess start to shows and then go on to movies.
Well, this...
That will swap the direction.
Yeah, but it is the right way.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to my DVD and Blu-ray collection.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to start with my
I'm here
TV
as well.
shows.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about my TV shows in depth because...
The TV shows.
Yeah. I don't... Yeah.
And yeah.
Rick and Morty Season 3. Could you maybe move that way a bit, please? Yeah, this was pretty cool. You know, it's alright. Bob's Burgers Season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty funny show. And then most of the rest of the shows is Family Guy.
Yeah, which I have every single season of somehow.
Yep.
You've got like the good seasons.
Yeah. Season 1, which is very hilarious, but it has some of Season 2 in it, so...
And a cool kid.
Yeah. Season 2.
That's probably the best, like, DVD season ever.
I don't reckon. I reckon maybe Season 3.
Maybe, yeah. I haven't seen much of the season.
Speaking of that, Season 3. Alright. You see it? Okay. 3 dicks.
Oh, someone's watching. Is that me or whatever? Yeah, what's up?
Season 6. This one, I think it might be funny. I haven't... Yeah, I think it's most of Season 5. Season 8, which is the end of Season 6 and the beginning of 7. Because DVD Family Guy, the order is really messed up. So, yeah, it's got the best episode, I Dream of Jesus. Well, at least I think so. And then got the Christmas collection. This is,
What I want.
yeah, it's not the best set, like, really.
It's cool to have that.
Yeah, and this is the censored version of Road to the North Pole, so...
And it's got two things. It's got Daboom on that disc, the episode Daboom, on Merry Frickin' Christmas for some reason.
Yeah. Right, on the stream it's backwards, hang on. Whoops. Did you read it properly? Yay.
Yeah.
Whatever, you guys saw it. You saw all of Family Guys.
And Bob's. And,
Yeah. Okay. The best of Family Guy.
Do you believe this is the best?
Some of it is.
Same.
Like, it's pretty cool. It's a very cool set. And, yeah, that's when I stopped buying Family Guy, except for Season 1. So...
Yeah, you found that.
And this is the first set that this is the thing that got me hooked on Family Guy for a bit. I know it kind of sucks now, so yeah. We got the Star Wars trilogy. You know, there's We Harvest. Something Dark Side, and It's a Trap. And this cool box set's my first box set that I got. But it's a TV show, so it doesn't really count. Got this Battle of the Planets cartoon from like the 70s. Got it for $3. The disc is missing, but still pretty cool. You know, what can you do?
Yeah.
And Breaking Bad Season 1. The disc is missing in that. It's only the last episode, but so.
What?
Yeah, I know. And then season 2 of the Breaking Bad people. And then I got this for 50 cents. Faulty Towers is one of the funniest shows ever. It's so hilarious. It's got both 2 series. Yeah.
Are we going movies now?
And now I got these.
Oh, yeah, these.
The Sopranos I'm still watching. I don't have season 1 because I've seen it, so.
I have that one.
I don't need it.
I've got Sopranos season 1, that's it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty cool set. That's season 3. That last one was season 2, if you're wondering. Season 4 in this cool little slipperino thing.
And they started the price tags. These were like $80 back in the day.
Yeah, this season 3 was $85, and this was $80. And I got them both for $1. I got, yeah. And then the season 5, the cases keep getting smaller. This DVD release is becoming worse, so yeah. Season 6, part 1. Don't know why they didn't just release the whole thing, but yeah. Then season 6, the final episode. There we go. That's a lot of hours of entertainment.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, this might take a while to get them all out, so I'm gonna grab my movies.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, might be future background noise, probably. That'd be annoying, but.
Just talk to them.
Yeah. Well, they come show go out there. Doesn't matter. Well, that's a lot of Blu-rays.
Yeah, I'm not showing them. I'm showing them last.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Should I just show this row?
I reckon first.
Yeah, because it's closest.
Yeah, it is closest. I guess you could say that. It's weird how the bar's like just green on one, but when you watch it, it's like full volume.
Yeah, no.
Pretty much 2 bars, so it's like too loud.
Yeah.
Do you want me to like get half of that off?
No, it's okay. Oh my god. There we go. Just so in case. Okay. This is all from like horror movies to like sci-fi and westerns and stuff and war movies. So let's get into it. These are only DVDs though, so yeah. Climax. James doesn't really like this movie, but I love it.
I said it was ass. So
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you like it.
Yeah. What's the cold cast?
Yeah, cold cast. Yeah, I got this Boxing Day, and so that's really cool. Got a cool little thing inside. Yeah. My first Gaspar Noé film that I saw, so that's kind of awesome. Dawn of the Dead, my favorite DVD I own still, probably one of them, because like...
I remember when he found this, it was like so hot.
Yeah, it was like, I was looking for this for so long, and then I just found it. If you've seen on J.A.J. Talk Movies, you would have seen on my top 10 DVDs or something. Yeah, crap, that's gonna fall.
Do you want me to like grab half and put it down here?
Sure. Yeah, The Evil Dead. James got this on Blu-ray yesterday.
Yeah.
Ultimate Edition, Sam Raimi's Evil Dead. It is so good. One of my favorite DVD sets. It's got 40 minutes worth of special features, and it's got 2 commentaries, and I love this movie. I think it's... Turn it off. I think it's so good. Like, seriously. Masterpiece. I'll watch it and see if it's a 10 out of 10. Because right now it's like a 9. Same as... The Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. This one is hilarious. This is basically a comedy horror movie. And look at that. Look at that disc. Isn't that so hilarious?
Sure.
Yeah, it's a very funny movie. I can't decide which one is better because they're both great. The Final Destination Trilogy. Whoa. I haven't seen the second one, but it has the first three. I know there's two more now, but whatever. First one's good. Third one's eh. Friday the 13th, the Final Chapter. The best Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
That's the only one I own on DVD, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Guys, so you can look for them now because I have all of them on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Except for Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell, but yeah, you don't need them.
Yeah. That rating's pretty funny. Okay. From Dusk Till Dawn. This is a fun movie, tell you that much. It's got the disc. This was actually a Blockbuster Video DVD. As you can see. It's pretty fun, very weird movie, so yeah. Halloween is your favorite horror movie?
Yeah, one of my favorites. It's in my top 10.
Yeah.
Watch the Cold Cast to find out when it's on my list.
Yeah. It's so good. The music, everything. It's a masterpiece. And I still haven't given it a 10 out of 10. I haven't seen it in like a year. Planet Terror, the first movie in the Grindhouse double feature. I don't have Death Proof. I'm still looking for that, but that's next year. Yeah. This movie is the first movie I got that says blood and gore on the cover. But yeah, I just like looking at the ratings. But yeah, Planet Terror, it's kind of disgusting at sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. Saw, the first one, the only good one. There's a cool disc and a reversible cover.
Yeah. I have mine on the other side, but he has his on that side.
Yeah.
It's a foot fetish that Jude has.
Yeah, well, if you've seen the movie, you know why it's there. James hasn't, though. So. Scream! Yeah,
Really good,
Scream.
really good.
This is like a 4:3 aspect ratio one because it's like an Australian distribution company. Very old DVD, so it's very rare.
What's
cool
is that 10 out of 10 for you or a 9? Or?
No, it's like maybe I think it's like an 8. Yeah. Scream 2.
Oh yeah, that's my 9th favorite movie of all time.
Yep.
Probably my favorite horror movie.
Yep. You don't care what anyone thinks.
Yeah. Actually, the critics actually prefer this over the first one, so.
Well, they don't prefer it.
Well,
Let's just say it's better score.
Yeah, better score.
Scream 3, which kind of sucks, but I love it.
I love it. This is literally. I'm thinking of just there's a list I have on Letterboxd. What's it called again?
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah. This is on here, man. It's really good in my opinion.
Yeah. All right. Now, one of my favorite horror movies of all time, Suspiria the Remake. It's not really a remake. It's more of like a reimagining. We're going to talk about it on the podcast this Friday. So
yeah,
be
same
sure to
and the
tune in.
original.
Yeah. And if you're in America, it's on Thursday. So yeah, Suspiria. It's so good. This one of my favorite horror movies because it freaked me out. There's only one other horror movie that scared me, and that was Shining. So that's Climax kind of messed my brain up, but yeah. Last horror movie DVD I have is The Thing. I gave this a 10 out of 10 on Letterboxd. I didn't even have to rewatch it. The bad thing about this DVD is that it's literally Letterboxd, so it's like in the middle of the screen and doesn't look that great. Like it looks like a new cover, but it's literally just reusing an old DVD release.
What's the point in doing that? Like, might as well just have new and the old.
It's stupid. Aliens 1 disc edition, which has always made me laugh. This is the special edition of Aliens. It's got the special edition version that goes like 2.5 hours. So yeah, it's good. And I have Aliens special edition, but which has it has the theatrical edition that I've never seen. I still haven't seen it before, so
yeah,
that'll be cool to watch. I love Aliens. I give both of the originals a 10 out of 10. So, Alien 3 Special Edition, which has the assembly cut on it.
Yeah.
So, I started watching that, but I wasn't in the right mood to watch the assembly cut, so I just was like,
Yeah.
no.
I had the director's cut for that same DVD for the first one and Resurrection.
Yeah. Yeah, Alien Resurrection, 1 disc edition.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Anyway, I gave that to him because
Yeah.
so he just has all of them, I guess.
I don't have Prometheus or Alien Covenant because they kind of... Alien Covenant is like, it's alright. Prometheus has some good ideas, but doesn't really build upon them that much. Especially Alien Covenant doesn't expand them, so... Then the best movies ever made. Alien vs. Predator 2-pack. No, they kind of suck. The second one sucks, I'll tell you that. It's on 1 disc.
I like the first one pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a guilty pleasure. That's
It's fun once they get to the pyramid.
Yeah.
And the second one, you can't see anything, so what's the point of watching it? James Cameron's Avatar. I remember watching this. I don't even think I've seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not great, really. I think it's really James Cameron's worst film that I've seen, at least. I know it's like one of made the most money out of any movie back when it came out. Even though he already made a movie that made the most money when that came out, which was Titanic, which I haven't seen either.
Yeah.
Back to the Future. I watched this
Cool
a
DVD.
few months ago again. It is so fun. It's such a great movie.
Awesome trilogy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I need to rewatch the third one because it reminds me of being sick.
Wow.
Yeah. Inception on DVD. There's 2 DVD copies in this because you'll find out later. But yeah, Inception, great movie. Need to rewatch that. Independence Day and Independence Day. James gave me this because he already had it. Then he bought another pack for $1.
Which had like X-Men and some things.
Braveheart, yeah. So this is the old DVD edition, and then I already had this like years ago. The 20th anniversary edition. So I've had this for 4 years. Wow. Of Independence Day. I remember buying this just because I saw it on TV. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Gotta watch it again. But it's not great. It's fun. Will Smith is the best part of it.
Yeah, because he's Will Smith. You know?
Yeah. Jurassic Park Trilogy. With 1 great movie, 1 fun movie, and 1 terrible movie.
You hate the third one?
Yeah.
What about World? What do you think of World?
The Lost World. Oh, Jurassic World.
Yeah.
It's fine.
What about Jurassic World 2?
It sucks. It's awful.
It's not needed.
Jurassic Park is a classic. I just have to put it on my favorite movies list. People don't like The Lost World. Yeah. I think it's great. Yeah. I think it's a really fun movie.
I've seen all of them. In my opinion, the only one that's terrible is what's called Jurassic Park World, the second Jurassic Park World movie, whatever it's called.
Fallen Kick. Jurassic Park 3 really sucks though.
It is pretty bad, but I remember watching it.
A lot of it doesn't make any sense. The Matrix, awesome movie.
Yeah.
I watched this again months ago, like way earlier this year, and it's a lot of the CGI doesn't hold up very well, but it's still a fun movie.
Yeah.
And then Matrix Reloaded in this cool slipcover. I love slipcovers and everything.
Yeah. Remember I had to convince him to buy this. He's like, oh, I don't really need it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
50 cents, so...
I was like, you do need it. And he's like, I do. And he got it.
Yeah, it's
cool. The slipcover's cool. It has some good specialty.
Yeah, it's got 2 discs, but the sequels do suck.
Are they fun though?
I remember this one being pretty boring, but the third one was like just a lot of action.
Yeah, I've only seen the original. I actually own the third one on Blu-ray, and I own a normal version of the second one.
You know, the second and the third one came out in the same year.
Yeah.
They just released them in 2003.
Yeah.
The Grimm. This movie's bonkers. It's a really fun movie. Not enough people have seen Pacific Rim. It's not on my favorites list. It used to be, but I realized it wasn't the best thing in the world. At one point, it might have been my favorite movie. I can't remember, but it's still a lot of fun.
I haven't even seen that.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro. He made like the Hellboy movies and the fish banging movie, Shape of Water.
Yeah.
And yeah.
As you're going through here, I'm putting guilty pleasure movies on my list.
Yeah. Predator Trilogy. This is a great. This was like one of the first main DVDs that I ever got. I remember getting it for Christmas. I was so hyped. Has the original Predator, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, by the director of Die Hard, John McTiernan. Predator 2, which says it's rated R18 plus there, which is like an old DVD cover. And even though this is MA rated. And Predators. I love all three Predator trilogy movies. They're all a lot of fun. The first one's the actually only masterpiece. And then we got The Predator, which I liked when I saw it at the movies, and then I quickly realized that it wasn't all that good.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's more of like a comedy. It's like a parody of Predator. So
I've only seen the first two, and I love the first one. 10 out of 10. Second one, it's actually pretty good.
yeah,
You
just don't like it very much.
Oh, I actually pretty much like it. I just don't. Just maybe like a 7 or an 8 for me.
Yeah,
Like, it's good, but it's really stupid at times.
yeah,
But that's why it's good, in my opinion.
yeah,
Like, I like how they just do the most dumbest things that you would ever
exactly.
do.
Now we're getting on to sci-fi, which we already were, but anyway. Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones.
I gave it to him because I didn't really need the
Yeah.
special features for this. I probably could have, but...
This is an old edition, so I can't wait to listen to the commentary by George Lucas. That'll be really funny. But he mentions Jay and Silent Bob in it, so yeah. This one is such a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Except I'm not even that guilty about it. I love Attack of the Clones. Okay, I'm proud to say I love Attack of the Clones, everyone.
Yeah.
But
Same here, pretty much. I guess.
yeah. Even though you like Phantom Menace a bit more.
Yeah. Shut
The
up.
Star Wars prequel trilogy. There's only one great one. Yeah, I think Revenge of the Sith is great for what it is. It's nowhere near the best movie ever made, but it's a lot of fun. I rewatched it. A lot of the dialogue is still really bad, like awful, but then some of it isn't that bad. And the action is great. The CGI is so much better in this.
I have the same copy of the Star Wars movie you've seen.
Yeah. Star Wars: The Clone Wars movie. It's a pretty bad movie, but it's good to own it. I didn't put it in my TV shows because it's a movie, and I have every Star Wars movie that's came out in cinemas. So yeah. Solo. We're going in chronological order of like the timeline of Star Wars, by the way.
Yeah.
Solo: A Star Wars Story. This movie is awesome. I really love this movie. James, you need to watch Solo.
Is Solo set before Rogue One?
Yeah, it's like just
After
it's
3?
Does not really have a story connected to him. It's just Han Solo, and I reckon he does a pretty good job playing Han Solo. Alden Ehrenreich, he's a good actor.
I need to get that.
Donald Glover's Lando Calrissian's kind of weird at times, but he's not bad. Woody Harrelson, I love Woody Harrelson. So why?
Did you get that from like Sandy or JB? That looks like one of the things that you get.
No, they re-released all these movies in a different thing. Yeah, go to PW. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I love Rogue One. Yeah.
Same copy as me.
Yeah, you got it for $1.
Yeah.
I got it for my birthday back in 2017.
I love this movie.
Yeah. Rogue One is great.
Probably my favorite Disney.
Yeah.
Sitting next to the 7.
It's so, yeah. Now we're getting to the best, the original trilogy, which I want to get the original trilogy just on Blu-ray. I want to get it.
Yeah.
It's special editions, but they don't bother me too much.
Yeah,
I don't let it affect me anymore.
Because that's what I watched originally, so yeah.
New Hope, which I just call it Star Wars.
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back, the best one, and Return of the Jedi. I'll give Return of the Jedi a 10 out of 10, just because it's like a perfect trilogy, so they're all 10 out of 10s for me.
Yeah, same here.
Force Awakens. I remember loving this. I still do kind of love it, although a lot of things in it are dumb.
Yeah.
But it's still really fun movie.
It's pretty much like slightly worse A New Hope.
Yeah, it's literally a reboot.
Yeah. But like different character, more.
Yeah.
At least they didn't just remake The New Hope. Imagine how bad that would be. Like.
Yeah, I would not be happy with that.
Yeah.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
This is a very divisive film. I don't hate it, really.
I actually don't mind it.
Yeah, I do love a lot of the ideas Rian Johnson set up, and then J.A.J. just destroyed them with this thing. this atrocity. I'm gonna make a live stream of me breaking down this entire movie. It'll probably go for a very long time.
Making fun of your 29.
It might go for 4 hours, maybe 2. Just breaking down every single scene. For the 1 year anniversary of this film coming out, if you can even call it a film, I just call it a movie. And the 1 year anniversary of my
video review.
Yeah,
the movie.
Yeah, the 1 year anniversary of my review. I gave it a 6.5 or 7 out of 10 back then.
I gave it
a
5.
Warning, strobing lights. So
I love how that's how it looks so pirated.
Yeah, I know. Sure, Finn is like probably the second best character in the trilogy, but that's not a good thing for a disc.
I remember
him
this
hiding
whole
behind a rock.
This whole movie, we're just making fun of his hair. He just had dreads the whole movie. We're like,
Ray!
It's Lil Ray, right?
Ray!
What do we call it? We call it Lil Ray, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the Jack Black.
The
Jack Black pilot, remember that?
Yeah.
The pilot who got Jack Black.
Welcome to the jungle. Man, we got one of the best double features ever. It's not really a double feature, but it can be. The Terminator Definitive Edition. Look at this thing. Look how crisp this is. I went to Sanity to buy this, and I was just like, oh, can I get a copy of the Terminator? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And they gave me this thing. They gave me this copy of the Terminator, which is the only MA15 plus copy I've found of it.
Yeah.
It's 2 years special edition.
I have the first 3 of these. I've only seen the first 2, but you only need to see the first 2 in my opinion.
I did see 3.
I've only seen the first 2, but I have 3. I just got it because...
The third one's the first one I watched.
Yeah, people don't mind that. It's actually pretty good.
It's fun,
apparently.
but it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
It's one of Cinemassacre's guilty pleasures.
Subscribe to them. Oh yeah, but I think it's better. I give both Terminator movies that count as Terminator movies 10 out of 10s, but this was just a bit better. And this is the definitive.
Yeah.
This is the digitally remastered special edition director's cut.
Most people prefer this
with
one.
Over 6 hours of content on 2 discs. This DVD set is awesome. I remember just finding this in the Big W up the Sunshine Coast, I think. I was like, whoa, can I get this?
Yeah.
Mom was like, yeah, sure.
I've got like
I love this movie as well.
Yeah. I've got like a digitally remastered version of the movie, like from your scans.
Yeah, even though it's on DVD.
Yeah.
But, yeah. DVDs, guys, they're not dead. Please don't kill DVDs.
They're bosses.
Like, I still buy new movies on DVD if
Yeah.
I don't think they're worth getting on Blu-ray.
Or if the Blu-ray is usually just bought expensive. Like.
Yeah. Or if they have the same special features as they do on the Blu-ray, I'll just get the DVD if it's cheaper.
Or if it's a really good movie, I'd still get it on Blu-ray.
Yeah. Panic Room. I haven't seen this, but it's by David Fincher, so it can't be that awful. Except for Alien 3, but he despises that movie because it was very interfered by the studios. So I didn't have much to say about that, but I do about 7. 7.
He should re-release like a good version of Alien 3.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. Yeah. Like, he'd have to make the whole movie again. 7 is so good. It's got 4 commentaries on it. See, it has Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and some guy I've never heard of before. Yeah. 7, it's such a good movie. I remember giving it a 7 out of 10. That's way too harsh, though. I was just doing it for, for the joke. But yeah, 7 is an 8 for me. I'll need to rewatch it. I only watched it once. I was like, I need to get that one day. Then we got Silence of the Lambs and the Rosary Murders double pack or something. I only got it for Silence of the Lambs. This was $1, so it's just some old movie about the Rosary Murders. But then Silence of the Lambs, it's so good. Won Best Picture in 1990, I'm pretty sure, or 91, but it deserved it. I love Silence of the Lambs, 9 out of 10. James, you still need to watch Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I know. Then I got Zodiac, another David Fincher thriller, which I still need to see. It's apparently is awesome. It's pretty long, but long movies are good if they're good movies. Then we're going into war movies, okay?
Oh yeah, you have like the same amount of war movies as me. I have quite a few.
Yeah, these are all westerns though.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have way more war movies.
Full Metal Jacket. I've got more on Blu-ray, but yeah. Full Metal Jacket. This is a DVD, and it's so good.
Yeah.
It's just deluxe edition Full Metal Jacket DVD. Every release of Full Metal Jacket, like every newest release, has the exact same special features. Even the new 4K has the same special features as this Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a great movie. I rewatched it like a couple months ago because I remember seeing it. I was like, oh yeah, it's like a 7 out of 10. I think wasn't as good as I thought. Then I rewatched it on Blu-ray. 9 out of 10. It's so good. My second favorite Kubrick film. So it's the second one that I saw from him as well. So he knows how to make an awesome movie. Then I got my favorite Tarantino movie, Inglourious Basterds, which is like my 5th or 6th favorite movie of all time. As one of the best performances ever by Christoph Waltz as one of my favorite villains. It's funny because 2 of my favorite villains are called Hans Landa and Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
Yeah. You know what's funny? We've only been streaming for half an hour and we've still got 2 whole rolls of movies next.
Yeah, and no, 3. We got Blu-rays.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway, Inglourious Basterds. It's so good.
I've seen it still.
And Brad Pitt is awesome. Quentin Tarantino. It might not be his best screenplay, although it might. So I don't know. My favorite scene in the movie, if you've seen it, I'm just gonna say the bar scene. I'm gonna say James, the bar scene. I got this from my brother for Christmas. Kokoda, special edition. This is an Australian war movie about the Kokoda tracks, and I don't think it was World War One. It might have been. It might have been World War Two. Yeah, he did.
Oh,
got it for me. It's got a cool rating, moderate coarse language, and moderate battle violence. Can't wait to check this out. It's got a fair bit of special features, though. And that guy, he's a good actor. He's been in a lot of things. He was in Fargo season 2. Not the movie Fargo, which is better than the show. But anyway, Platoon. Won Best Picture. Did you know that, James?
Yeah.
Won Best Picture 1986. I'll need to rewatch this. I remember loving it when I watched it, but I might love it even more if I watch it again. It's a very emotional film for me, actually. I don't know why. I just felt like
it is a war movie.
It's very not depressing, but it makes you feel things. I love when movies do that. Yeah. Like how Suspiria the Remake made me feel very freak me out.
A lot of war movies make me feel grateful that I'm not in the fucking war.
Yeah, and just make me feel like
safe.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do the best Western last. Jim Jarmusch is Dead Man, starring Johnny Depp. I still need to watch this.
I remember you got this.
For $1. Yeah, that's it. This movie is apparently great.
I love like the black and white cover.
Yeah, because it's black and white movie. So, I can't wait to check this out. The only bad thing is it doesn't have subtitles on it. So
it looks like one of those branded things, the company that makes those.
Yeah, it's Madman. Madman has some of the. It's an Australian company, and it makes some of the best DVD releases.
They own like every single Cartoon Network DVD release.
Yeah, I know. It's like in a director's suite selection thing. It's got this cool quote. You probably can't read it, but
it says German on the fact, you know.
Is that going to focus? No. That's a cool quote up there. From Jim Jarmusch. I won't read it, but whatever. You'll find it online. I don't know. Another one of my favorite Tarantino movies, Django Unchained. Although I love all his movies, but it's so good. This is a great movie. Didn't get on Blu-ray because this was cheaper, but whatever. It's so good. One of his longest movies. Once Upon a Time in the West, or Sergio Leone's Once Upon a Time in the West, is. I remember the first time I saw this, and I've only seen it once, but I didn't like it. I was like, maybe a 6 out of 10, I don't know. And then I was, I just listen to music from movies sometimes. Yeah. At least that's what I do. And I was just thinking, whoa, what was I thinking? This movie is awesome. It's so good. Man, it's a masterpiece. And now I give it an 8. Yeah, I know it's a masterpiece, but I still give it an 8. But
8 is still good.
Yeah, it means great. 8 is great. Do you want me to tell you my rating from 1 to 10? 1 is like unwatchable. 2 is like very like awful. 3 is like it's very bad. 4 is like 5 is like kind of below averages. 6 is like, yeah. 7's pretty good, like very good, and 8's great. 9 is almost perfect, and 10 is a masterpiece.
Yeah, pretty much is the system of ratings.
Yeah. Yeah, Once Upon a Time in the West. It is a very emotional film as well. Like, just the music alone by Ennio Morricone, rest in peace, and Sergio Leone, rest in peace. Now I've got the one of the best trilogies, even though it's not really a trilogy of all time. The Dollars Trilogy. Man. Fistful of dollars. They're all got Clint Eastwood in it. This movie's mad. It's so good. Yeah?
Yeah, or something, I swear.
Yeah, they put him on there. Yeah, it was on TV a little while ago.
Yeah, so. I would say it.
This DVD is letterbox, just like the next one.
It's good.
It's very good. It's the quickest one. It only goes for like 1:40 or something.
Probably like a 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10 on letterbox, but then I was like, what am I thinking? 8. I gave him maybe 9, but I think it's an 8. For a few dollars more, I think the trilogy gets better as it goes along, because this one goes for 2 hours and 20 minutes almost, and it's so good. It's got Lee Van Cleef, who plays the bad / Angel Eyes in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Yeah, this one is a lot of fun. I think the music is a bit better in this movie. A lot of people say the music is forgettable in this one, but I don't know. I think it's just because the music is repetitive. Although it's repetitive in all 3 of these. But Ennio Morricone, again, rest in peace, is a genius. Then we have probably my 3rd or 4th favorite movie of all time. It was my favorite movie at one point for a long time. As soon as I saw it, it was The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I don't have it on Blu-ray, but I will probably get it one day, which has the 3-hour version. But this is like the 2-hour 40-minute one, and it's still great. This is a masterpiece, 10 out of 10, one of the greatest movies ever made. Quentin Tarantino, this is his favorite movie. I think it's the best directed movie ever. Everyone's great in it. Clint Eastwood gets all the praise, but I think Eli Wallach is the ugly, who is right there. I think he's even better in this movie. He steals the show. This is one of Cinematic's favorite, well, James Rolfe's favorite movies. Now I'm just going to move on to this thing that I had in here. The James Bond collection.
The James Bond?
This was $120 I got it for.
Oh, fuck.
But it's worth it, man. I love James Bond.
It's got every movie.
Yeah. This is a box it came in. It's a beautiful set. It's so good. And then it has this thing that has it on the back, but then it has a list of all the credits from all the movies, which I like to read and just go, yeah. Man. Should I open it up, James? I may as well. This is the 19th. I wish these things though had pictures, James, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. James Bond. Yeah. James Bond. This has the year 1962 when it all started until 1977. It has all these movies on it. So it has from the first one, Dr. No, from Russia with Love. I love all of the James Bond movies by some degree, but some of them really suck though. From Russia with Love is great. Dr. No, it is the first one, so still trying to work on the formula. Goldfinger is so good. Thunderball, pretty boring, but it's kind of a comfort movie for me. You Only Live Twice, very fun, very racist. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, when George Lazenby was Bond, Australian guy. And he's only in one movie. These are all Sean Connery ones, but yeah, this one wasn't as good as I was hoping. I might have to rewatch it though, because I was very tired. Because I marathoned all these over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks, James. Yeah, and like I watched 2 or 3 James Bond movies in a night. Like not every night. I think I maybe watched 3 in one night, and then 2.
We've got to watch the new one when it comes out.
Yeah, it's been delayed again. I love James Bond so much.
Coming in April, isn't it? Yeah.
Let's hope so. Imagine it comes out my birthday. That'd be cool.
It was supposed to last year. Got delayed.
Yeah. Diamonds Are Forever, when Sean Connery came back officially for the last time. This one is very sleepy, but it's very fun, except he's what you want to play James Bond. I love Live and Let Die. Roger Moore's first James Bond movie. He did the most official ones. He did 7. This doesn't have the old Casino Royale parody and Never Say Never Again. They don't count because they're not made by Eon Productions. Live and Let Die, such a good movie. The Man with the Golden Gun, it's pretty It's not a great movie. I love it still though. The Spy Who Loved Me, not as good as I thought it would be, but after thinking about it, it's still very good. Then we got 1979, 2002. This is from Moonraker to Die Another Day. So Moonraker, this is still Roger Moore. I really don't like Moonraker a lot. I think it's okay, but I think literally I was waiting for him to get to space, but that was probably the worst part.
He goes to space.
Yeah, Moonraker, they go to space. Because it came out the year after Star Wars, and like, okay, let's make some Star Wars ones. Oh no, it came out 2 years after, yeah. For Your Eyes Only, this is probably the most forgettable James Bond movie, in my opinion. I literally, it's like, every time I look at like a ranking video online, I go, oh yeah, that exists. But yeah, some parts are fun, but yeah, very boring at some points. Octopussy, this one, yeah, it's called Octopussy. It's a really fun one. This is Roger Moore's second last one, and this is his last one. View to a Kill. It's good at the start, except Roger Moore looks like he's 90 years old. Rest in peace, by the way. His name is Sean Connery. Rest in peace. But A View to a Kill, yeah, it's boring by the end. But anyway, Christopher Walken's pretty good in it. The Living Daylights, Timothy Dalton's first out of his 2 James Bond movies. He's one of my favorite Bonds because he's really good. So, and then his last one, License to Kill, is even better. I remember loving Living Daylights way more than I thought I was going to. I was like, whoa, this is awesome. Yeah, then we got all of, up to until the end of this, we have all of Pierce Brosnan's Bond films. He used to be my favorite, actually. GoldenEye, not as good as I thought it would be, but it's still very good. Tomorrow Never Dies, very fun, but kind of dumb. World Is Not Enough, even more dumb, but still very fun. And Die Another Day, just super dumb. Like one of the worst Bond movies. And then we have all of Daniel Craig's movies on here and the bonus disc. So from 2006 to 2015, not counting the one that's been delayed. But yeah, Casino Royale, my favorite Bond film. Quantum of Solace, probably my least favorite. Skyfall, my second favorite, and Spectre, which is not very good. And then the documentary Everything or Nothing bonus disc it's quite interesting. It goes over the history of James Bond and the movies. And when the new one comes out, I can just take this out of here and put it in here. God, Jesus, that took way longer than I thought. But we're not even done.
Still got 3 whole rows.
Yeah. We're not doing my bad movie collection. I have a bad movie collection, by the way.
Yeah, we both do.
But that's literally just awful movies that I don't want to put in my collection because I'm ashamed of owning them.
Yeah.
Except for The Happening. That's fine.
And for me, Crank, because that we thought that was bad, but it was good.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Just chat to the people there, James.
Yeah. The one viewer sub. We've been going for 42 minutes, so this viewer must like,
Even if that might be you watching it, James.
It's not. I shut my phone off.
What, do you close down YouTube?
Yeah. Holy shit.
I'm not doing these things next. I'm going to do these. I just want to get them all down.
It's going to be so painful to put it back. Do you have any photos so you have
No, I know how it is, because that's why I'm keeping them in stacks. Photographic memory when it comes to where my movies go, so that's good. I'm just going to do my action movies and movies. They're all in this row, because I mostly have comedies. I love myself a funny movie. I've got a lot of dramas now. Dramas, they're actually really good. Okay. There's nothing in it. Okay. Oh crap, we're backwards now. Oh god.
It would
Oh,
be
wait.
like that way. You had it like starting at general.
God damn it. Oh wait.
You split out of it.
Like this. Okay. Right. Alright, whatever. I'll just do it like this. Yeah. Flying High, which is called Airplane in America. But yeah, I haven't seen, so don't have anything to say about it.
When I watched it, it was called Airplane, and it was on Netflix called Airplane.
Yeah. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, one of your favourite movies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got a cool slipcase. Not too distal, but still very funny movie. For me, it gets a bit odd though when I watch it too many times. But it's still very good. Yeah. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, my second favorite DVD, or at least one of them. Critics don't like this. I love it. It's so good. What do you give it out of 10, James? Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Fantastic Mr. Fox, my favorite Wes Anderson film that I've seen at least. And my favorite animated movie ever. So good. And Noah Baumbach with this, he co-wrote it with Wes Anderson, and he wrote one of my favorite movies of the past few years. The Myra Stories, New and Selected. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I haven't seen this, so I'm not going to say anything. Dumb and Dumber, one of my favorite comedies. Just absolutely hilarious.
Does that have bad ratings?
No.
Oh.
It used to, I think. But it's so good. It's one of the funniest movies ever.
It is.
Jim Carrey, he's great, but like when you're older, when I got older, I started to realize that Jeff Daniels is just as good. Dogma by Kevin Smith is, I have most of the Jewish universe, at least a lot of them. It's pretty good. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. The Big Lebowski, another one of my favorite comedies, and probably my favorite Coen Brothers movie. Which I rewatched this like a month ago or something, and I just literally like 10 out of 10. I just couldn't give it anything else. Anchorman, Legend of Ron Burgundy. Didn't like this as much as I thought I would, but it's much better than the second one. So yeah. And we've got all of the American Pie movies except for Reunion, because I have done something else. Original classic American Pie. American Pie 2. This got the uncut version. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
American Wedding. This is very funny. This has got the uncut version, so recut and redder than ever, apparently. American Beauty. Haven't seen this. Won Best Picture, apparently. So yeah, in 1929, I think. I haven't. And it stars some guy I haven't heard of before. Ace Ventura Double Pack. Critics hate these. I love these. I think, well, this is the first one, hilarious, but I think the second one is even better. When Nature Calls. I watched it first. It's such a classic movie.
Yeah, the first one's better.
It's just, yeah. Alrighty then. We got 5-disc comedy pack. Whoops. Got basketball in there. Liar Liar. Happy Gilmore. I love Happy Gilmore. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Major Pain. The only one I haven't seen in here is Basketball. I don't think I'll watch that ever. But yeah, it's by the South Park guys, I think. Directed by Jerry Zucker, so it might be good. Holy 22 Jump Street. It's a funny movie. Second one's better. This is like one of the best sequels because it makes fun of House a sequel. Knocked Up and the 40-year-old version. Yeah, they're good. Good movies. I think Knocked Up's a bit better. 40-year-old version, like, I mean, they're both over 2 hours long, but I think the 40-year-old version feels longer.
Yeah.
Just something
I like them both though.
Yeah.
That's both good.
The Rambo quadrilogy. Oh man.
I had the Rambo trilogy without the first one. I have the exact same disc. I just don't have the newest one.
Really? Yeah, I love me some Rambo. I love me some Sylvester Stallone. First Blood, the only very great movie in the Rambo series, but First Blood Part 2 is a lot of fun for me. Rambo 3 is kind of bad, but kind of boring, but it's still good. But Rambo, or sometimes called John Rambo somewhere in America, I think, this is rated R18+. It's so violent. So Rambo and First Blood, they're the best ones. It's a great pack. I think it was one of my first R18 plus movie packs that I got before. I got this yesterday for $1. Rogue, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. One of my only Tom Cruise movies that I have. So yeah, I haven't seen this yet. So I need to watch that before I see Fallout. The Indiana Jones trilogy. This is my favorite action adventure movie of all time. That's my favorite general action movie, but yeah. I rewatched this a month ago or something. It is a masterpiece. So good. Temple of Doom, not as good, but it's still a lot of fun. Spielberg, you don't have to hate this movie just because people didn't like it back then because it was too violent and shocking. It's so good. And then The Last Crusade, not as good as Raiders, but it's like almost as good. Sean Connery, rest in peace, playing Indiana Jones's dad. It's a
And then 4 just
yeah.
full. I mean,
I don't have Crystal Skull. Okay, I didn't
Don't
want to
need
get
it.
it.
I have it. I don't need it.
Yeah, it's a great trilogy.
In my opinion, it's same with Scream. You don't need 4.
Yeah,
Like it's alright.
I wish one day.
But
I wish one day I could just marathon the Indiana Jones trilogy.
yeah,
Not like they're not even over 2 hours long. None of them are.
yeah.
Or maybe I think Last Crusade is just over. I think. Die Hard quad trilogy. No, I don't have a good day to Die Hard because it sucks. I haven't seen it, but it sucks. Yeah. Die Hard, best like traditional action movie of all time, and my favorite Christmas movie. Die Hard 2, which is basically the same movie but in an airport, and it's not as good. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Critics hate this. I love it. One of my favorite action movies. Samuel Jackson's in it. You like Samuel Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, fun guy. And then Die Hard 4.0, or as it's known in America, Live Free or Die Hard. People don't like that one. I do. I think it's pretty good.
I've got all of them except for the third one. Right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's just hated way too much. Diamonds Are Forever. Yeah, I already showed Bond movies, but I already got these like before I had them, before I bought the set. This has cool special features, which I'm sure are on the box set. But yeah, it's got this cool thing, this cool booklet. Diamonds Are Forever is kind of a guilty pleasure, but I'm not guilty about loving it. Then on here, it's like an old DVD release, so it has all of the James Bond movies advertised up until then. Yeah, I love me some James Bond, I gotta say. Then I have Die Another Day, which is awful, but it's kind of hilarious. Yeah, it's got another booklet in there, and then it has another advertisement of all the Bond movies up until that point. Yeah, it is. It's pretty stupid. One of the stupidest movies I've ever seen, but it's still fun to watch. In entertainment value, it's still not that entertaining, but it's very stupid, so I love it. Collateral. Oh yeah, this is another Tom Cruise movie. I thought I didn't have any more, but yeah, I love Collateral. It's so good. Tom Cruise actually plays a bad guy in this, and he does great. He does great in it. So yeah, he should do that more. Apart from in Tropic Thunder, but yeah. Casino Royale, best Bond movie. I don't have anything else to say about this other than the opening scene is awesome. Just every action sequence is great. Big Trouble in Little China.
I have that.
I have some. Wait, really? Is it in that pack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen this. It's John Carpenter movie. He always makes movies. He always made movies with Kurt Russell, so he doesn't have a beard, so that's a bit weird. Then we have the Ultimate Collector's Pack. It's like the Robert Rodriguez El Mariachi trilogy. Look at the box here. It's pretty cool. This one has El Mariachi and Desperado on the same disc, so double-sided. I haven't seen El Mariachi because the audio didn't work. It just kept playing the commentary, but I think I know how to change that now. Desperado, I watched a bit of that. Then we have Once Upon a Time in Mexico. It's I haven't seen this either. There's Johnny Depp in it, I just remembered, so that's pretty cool. Oh, thank God, got that road done.
Oh, just a few million more rows to go.
Yeah. I mean, you can go that way.
And like 3 more rows.
Yeah. And you. Oh, wait, American one's going to start. What? What's happening? It's like Alice Warner.
What reference?
Oh.
This was at the end.
Oh. Okay, there we go. I got it. I got it, everyone.
Okay. Last time when I was on the show, they were at the end.
Yeah, okay. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I already had Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in a pack. But yeah, this is... Critics don't really like this. They really should. I think it's even better, generally, like in my opinion. Just because it's how crazy it is.
Dude, 20 movies on something.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just looking at that.
Caddyshack. This movie is so funny. I rewatched it, and it's even funnier than I remembered because I watched it as a kid, and I didn't understand any of the jokes. So, yeah, that's something. Cheech and Chong double DVD set that I got for 50 cents. Haven't seen these, but you know, apparently they're classic. So Up in Smoke and Still Smoking. Traded R for drug use. That's pretty funny. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Funny movie. Did you like this, James?
Yeah, pretty predictable.
Yeah. Jason Segel actually wrote this. That guy, he wrote it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he can write a pretty good screenplay, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though it feels like an Apatow movie.
It's funny, but just a bit too predictable. You're like, oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to happen.
James's least favorite movie we've watched on the Bad Movie live streams is Freddy Fingered.
It just makes no sense.
Yeah, it is.
Why is this not any bad movie collection?
Because I don't think it's that bad. I think it's so bad that it's not even bad. Funny movie, but it's still, yeah. Game Night, funny movie. Got it because it was $1. Someone threw it out, so I just got it. It's pretty new, but very creative movie. Don't see much of those anymore. Home Alone. What is this, James, to you?
My 10th favorite movie, my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's really good. Rewatched it and maybe even a 9 on my list. It's that good.
Really? Yeah. Then what would number 10 be?
Scream 2, maybe. I don't know. Nah, it's still 10.
Yeah.
It's really good. What do you reckon?
I reckon it's great, 8 out of 10. Joe Pesci, like, come on. It's Joe Pesci. Macaulay Culkin, he was on Red Letter Media's Best of the Worst.
Yeah.
And he was in Cinemassacre. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Was
And
he cool,
I don't know
yeah?
the other guy's name. So.
Oh, that guy, yeah, he's in quite a
Yeah.
few comedies.
Yeah, let's have a look what his name is. Is it Daniel Stone? I think it probably is.
Maybe. Or
John
I
Williams did the music?
I gave your brother a movie that was in. It would say on that.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I gave him Bushworth.
oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Horrible Bosses. Funny movie. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
See, it's got this guy I've never heard of before.
This used to be mine, but didn't need it on DVD
Rachel.
and Blu-ray.
And that guy from The Lobster.
Remember we
Anyway,
watched it and we watched Horrible Bosses too.
yeah, the next day, which is not as good.
But I still like it.
The Incredibles, probably one of my favorite Pixar movies, apart from Toy Story 2.
It's good.
Yeah, Incredibles is just, it's so fun. It's such a fun movie. It's got this cool pull-out thing. I won't show you what's in it because I don't feel like it. Yeah, The Incredibles. I watched this all the time as a kid. I think.
Do you have your own that DVD for ages?
I remember when we went up the coast and we went to South Coast up at Tweed. That's when I got it. Jay and Silent Bob reboot, even though Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back came first. This one is not very good, but I still kind of like it, I guess. I'll just say that because, even though all the jokes are just references to the past year's Universe movies, this one's way better. Critics still don't like this. I think it's pretty funny still.
We've been streaming for an hour so far. Cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Gotta get up that time. Yeah, I still love Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I would say guilty pleasure, so probably. Juno. Haven't seen Juno. Although it has J.K. Simmons in it, so I have to watch it. And it has Michael Cera, yeah. You've seen this, have you, James?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Another Avengers Universe movie, Mallrats. This DVD doesn't have subtitles or a menu, so that's a bit weird. But it's still pretty cool. Look at that disc. It's so cool. Yeah, I watch movies with subtitles just in case things are too loud because I live near a road, so it's pretty loud. And also just so you get all the information. Yeah. The Naked Gun, one of my favorite comedies ever. This is so funny. Watched it months ago. I found it at the tip, and then I got it for $1. Leslie Nielsen is so good in this. It's hilarious. And O.J. Simpson's in it as well. So that's pretty funny. Napoleon Dynamite, so good. James has a better DVD than it is.
The M version of features special features.
Yeah, even though it shouldn't be M, unless that's the special features.
That is the special features.
Yeah.
It's got like
Cost language so.
lots of insane stuff.
Yeah. Very
Great
funny.
movie. Really low budget movie, by the way.
So freaking good. Gosh.
Yeah, that only had like a $1,000 budget.
Yeah, it looks like that.
And they didn't even use all the money. They used the snacks. So
My second favorite animated movie, Johnny Depp in Rango. Or he is Rango. Yeah, it's so good. Sometimes I just think of it as a Western movie with animals. Second favorite Wes Anderson film, The Royal Tenenbaums. It's so good, James. It's awesome. Yeah. I literally didn't know what to rate this. When I watched it, I was like 10 out of 10. I literally can't rate it any better. Like any worse. Shrek 2.
yeah,
So, Shrek 2.
probably the best Shrek movie.
Yeah, it is. You can win an ogre-sized butt bag offer.
Well, and the boost
Man,
Shrek.
Boost,
So
buy one, get one free. Shrek Summer Crush smoothie.
expired 2008.
And yeah, just a bunch of advertising. Looks like someone's barely used this. This is one of the best DVD menus.
It's green.
Yeah, it has one of the best DVD menus ever.
Yeah. I have that same one, but it's not green.
Really? Oh yeah, you do. You have a new copy. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. Funny movie.
Out of print.
Yeah, that's all I really have to say about it.
And yeah.
Spaceballs, very hilarious movie by by Mel Brooks. Yeah, so funny. John Candy's in it, and he's awesome. Same as what's his name? Rick Moranis. Yeah, this is hilarious. Critics don't really like Spaceballs, but I think it's even better than the Rise of Skywalker. So
Yeah.
better Star Wars movie than that. It's a better parody.
Yeah.
Superbad, one of my favorite comedies. It's just, what's not to love about Superbad? So good.
Yeah.
Team America World Police Uncut. very funny movie. It's by the South Park guys. So yeah. That's all I have to say about that one. Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny. Tenacious D movie. It's so funny. It's a fun movie.
You have this.
Yeah, I have it. It's fun.
Where did you get it?
At the tip for $1. Oh, did you not know I had this?
No, it was on the stands for so long.
Yeah, and then I actually watched it and I was like, that's pretty funny. Then I found it for $1, so I had to get it. One of my favorite comedies again, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. One of my favorite horror comedies as well. This movie is just so funny. It's so damn funny. Al Tudyk and Tyler Labine. Yeah, both of them. So funny. Yeah, it's just so good. I don't know why it's not in my favorite movies list. It should be. There goes John Candy double pack. Uncle Buck and the Great Outdoors.
Yeah, rest in peace, John Candy.
Yeah, rest in peace. Comedic legend.
He ate too much candy.
Oh man, that's not funny. That's mean.
Well, it is true. So.
He's a comedic legend. I have gone into my Australian comedies, and then we're getting into my British ones. Kenny, starring Shane Jacobson.
I've been saying that though.
Yeah, have you seen it?
No, even though I had the best box edition with like a CD soundtrack and a 2-disc special edition with short films.
But does yours have the Kenny Toilet Companion quote book?
Yes.
Oh, really? Anyway, yeah. Kenny, you haven't seen this. I don't mind Shane Jacobson. He's not my favorite person ever. So then we've got one of the greatest movies to come out this year. Movie just read up. Nah. But still, it's a movie, my directorial debut, me, James, and Ashley were in. Isn't that right, James? Yeah. So this is my own custom DVD that I have. It has a normal version that was released, and then I re-edited it for Movie Juice Redux, the director's cut, which everyone thinks is better, so it's not really a director's cut. It's more like the final version.
Preferable version.
Yeah, the final cut.
Or the original.
Yes, like we just re-released it to all the final cut.
Yeah. Someone wrote on this video.
Two Hands. Yeah. Two Hands is very funny. Heath Ledger, rest in peace, man. So good. One of my favorite Australian movies. Oh, finally.
What was that? You didn't show it.
Oh, okay.
Can't spoil it.
This isn't really a British comedy, but I'm putting it here because Sacha Baron Cohen is British, I think. So, Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan is one of my favorite comedies as well. It is so funny. Thank James for getting me this. It's just hilarious. Thanks so much. My name is Borat. Alright, yeah. God, these stacks are so big.
What's that on next, though?
Don't worry. Yeah. I got one of my favorite trilogies. It's not really a trilogy, but it is. So, Cornetto trilogy. These are all 10 out of 10. Shaun Dead, hilarious movie. First time I watched it, I was like, this is a hilarious movie. Hot Fuzz, it was my favorite movie for so long. It's my second favorite Hot movie now. James has a better DVD version of this for me. Well, he does. But I think it's a bit better because Australian. Still, yeah. Then The World End was my favorite movie for a bit. Again, hilarious, 10 out of 10. All of them are 10 out of 10. The In-Betweeners movie, not as funny as I remember, but I have it, so yeah, that's all I have to say about it. The show's much better. And we've got all the Monty Python movies. Now for something completely different, which is just a bunch of reshot best bits from the show. So nothing great about that one. And we've got my favorite, and probably my favorite comedy, not counting the Cornetto trilogy. Oh, this is one of the funniest movies ever made. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This is the 40th anniversary edition. The value disc, and the movie, and a bunch of special features. probably can't read. Life of Brian. People say this is their best movie. I don't agree, but it's still hilarious. And then I think this is Big Life. It's so funny. It's more into the veins of the show. It's like sketches, but this has a director's cut with deleted scenes, so pretty cool. Now moving on to our comic book movies. Ant-Man. I'm so hungry. Ant-Man. I'm not going to say anything about this except that Edgar Wright should have made this movie. So, Ant-Man. Captain America Civil War. Great movie, but kind of boring. Now I've seen it heaps of times. And Dark Knight, like probably the best comic book movie ever made. James has two versions, but yeah. Deadpool used to be my favorite movie. As soon as I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is so good. But I realized it's not the best thing ever, but it's still hilarious for me. It's a bit boring now, a bit repetitive, but still. Hellboy. This isn't a steelbook, by the way. It's a metal pack, a Star metal pack. But
Same thing.
yes. No, they're different brands. That's the whole point. But still, really cool. I remember seeing this thing so many times. I was like, oh, I should get it. It's $1.
The second one sucks.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't suck. Have you seen it?
Yes.
No, it sucks. Iron Man. 2-disc special edition. Very cool. I need to rewatch Iron Man.
This one doesn't have a rating. Oh no, it doesn't honestly.
Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't.
I took it off. No, it's on the Simpsons movie DVD. It should be M. Joker, so good. A lot of people don't actually like this anymore. All the critics don't. I think it's great. Joker. This is special Sanity cover edition. Both Kingsman movies, Kingsman Secret Service, which I rewatched on Christmas Eve, and it's a 9 out of 10 now. It's so good. This used to be my favorite movie. And then the worst one, Kingsman The Golden Circle. I used to think this was better or very good.
Is it good though or no?
No, not really. If you don't mind things being super stupid, then fine. Logan, I remember almost crying at the cinemas when I watched this. So good. Superman 2, one of the first DVDs ever had. It's classic Superman 2. Yeah, classic. Superman Returns, I remember watching this as a kid. Late at night, it was, yeah. Definitely nowhere near as good, and it has some guy I've never heard of before playing Lex Luthor. And then Sam Raimi, Spider-Man Trilogy. These all say 2 discs, but none of them do because they're in the same case. So I just took them out. But yeah, they're all good except the 3, which is okay. It's very dumb, but very fun.
You know what you really
But
want
also
to
very
watch
boring.
though?
Yeah.
I used to have all the metal pack, but I still do.
Yeah, I was just like, put on 3. Put on 3.
I was like, why?
Yeah. X-Men, Day of the Future Past, the Road Cut. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's got another version of it. It's like unrated cut of the film where it has the scenes of Rogue, played by someone, I forgot her name. God damn it, now I forgot her name. But yeah, they cut out her scenes in the movie. But yeah. The Road Cut's like 2.5 hours long, so it won. Gangs of New York, I haven't seen this, but it's a Martin Scorsese movie, so I'm obviously gonna love it. I hope. I didn't love Raging Bull, so yeah. We got The Godfather, masterpiece. I'm gonna rewatch it, see if it's a 10 out of 10 for me, because right now it's a 9. Godfather Part 2, a lot of people love this more than the first one. Some people think it's so good. I do not agree that much. I think it's good, pretty great, but nowhere near as good as the first one. Then I've got the bad one, Godfather Part 3, which a new cut of it was just released, which apparently is even worse. It changes the ending. But yeah, this isn't as bad as people say for me, at least. I think it's.
Are we on a blues? Yeah.
We've got all them. We're finishing this row though, but yeah, it's not as bad as everyone says in my opinion. It's got some good parts. Like Andy Garcia, he's very good in this movie, I think. Except when he yells, "No!" The Godfather supplements is of the special features of the Godfather. Very interesting. God damn it. Start so much. I'm just gonna put them in my lap. I'm just gonna keep them on the same stack and then just the back. Heat. Michael Mann Heat. Still haven't seen this.
Wait, what? You need to watch it.
Yeah, I know.
I like a 10.
Lock, Stock, and Two. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the first movie that had Robert De Niro and Al Pacino in the same film. Then they haven't been in the same film until The Irishman, which I wish I had. But
probably a no one. Yeah, maybe it's one. It's pretty good.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Such a fun movie. Very good. Guy Ritchie's first film, I think. Then my hot take on Once Upon a Time in America. I do not like this a lot. I think it's a great movie. I appreciate it, but it's got a couple of rape scenes and stuff, and I'm not, no one wants to watch that, and it's a bit too full on. Some things it's boring at parts because it's hours and 40 minutes, probably longer, counting credits. I mean, but still, it's a great movie. I'm gonna rewatch it, maybe with commentary, see if I like it even more. Because I want to love it. Public Enemies, also by Michael Mann. Haven't seen this. I got it because it was 50 cents. It's got Johnny Depp, so Pulp Fiction and Boondock Saints, 2 DVD action pack. You know, it's not an action movie. Boondock Saints isn't great, but Pulp Fiction is a masterpiece. That's like Dogs. Quentin Tarantino's first film. Yeah, it's great. It's another masterpiece. 10 out of 10, just like Pulp Fiction. Scarface 2 Special Edition. This movie is very long. It kind of felt like it, but I wasn't bothered by it because I wanted to know what would happen.
I wonder if anybody's commented, Jeff.
Yeah. I don't mind. This will become a video. Another Guy Ritchie film, Snatch. I think this is a bit better than Lock, Stock in some aspects, but yeah, because Brad Pitt's pretty funny in it. The Untouchables. Beautiful thing. Like, I'm not gonna fold this out. Just go on my channel. Should I fold it out? Yeah. It'll take too long. Yeah. I love The Untouchables way more than I thought I would. I was like, holy god balls! This movie is awesome. It's so good. The Wolf of Wall Street, 10 out of 10 masterpiece, which is one of the best movies ever made. And Leonardo DiCaprio's best performance, I think. So good. It's a wild ride, but it's awesome. Amadeus. Won Best Picture back in the day. Haven't seen it yet, but it was 50 cents, so Anomalisa. I really wanted to love this, but I just didn't. I gave it a 7 out of 10, but just because of the technical aspects, which is almost perfect. So everything about this, but like a lot of, not everything, but some of the aspects I just did not like. But yeah, Fargo, so good. Just another Coen Brothers movie. Probably my third favorite there. Because I don't have No Country for Old Men, but I wish I did. Fight Club on DVD, so good. One of the best movies ever made. It's yeah, one of my favorite movies. 10 out of 10. This was double packed with Apocalypse Now Redux and Deer Hunter, but I gave Redux to him because I just needed to have Deer Hunter. It doesn't have any subtitles. Natural Born Killers, Director's Cut. Still haven't seen this. I've seen the original, but I had a headache watching that because it gave me a headache because I was lying on the side of my bed watching it. That was not a good way to watch it, but it's a pretty fun movie. Kind of crazy, but yeah. Raging Bull, a movie I wanted to love. I'll rewatch this though. Have you seen this, James?
No.
Well, it's very good, but it's like
that was the movie that I found once and I wanted to get it, but it wasn't there the next time.
yeah,
I told you at the tip once, and you were like, "What movie?" Was it? I was like,
yeah, because I found this at the tip. So
"Oh."
yeah, that's the Raging Bull. Very good. It's great, but still, it's one I love more. Shawshank Redemption.
That was probably the one I found. You probably found it after.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 movie. Just amazing. Split Decisions that James got me. I still haven't seen this.
I just got it for him because it's out and running for lots of money for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people like it, some people don't like
It's got
it.
Gene Hackman in it, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Training Day,
I thought that.
so good. Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke, great. Train Spotting, this is like in Netherlands.
Yeah, I found the
DVD.
Australian copy, which is really fucking rare.
Yeah, I like having the alternate because this plays in the Australian region. So. And it's double-sided DVD, so that's pretty cool.
And the Blu-rays after this.
Yes.
Really?
Wait, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Harry Potter movies. I don't have all of them, but Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It's not as good as I remember. But yeah.
But yeah.
It's still really good. Just because some of the kid acting is not great.
That's it, so.
Yeah. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This one is pretty good. I reckon it's pretty good. You reckon?
Yeah.
I think it's a bit better. It's so long though. It's like 2.5 hours long.
Wasn't really that long though.
Yeah, it's just so long. Not my favorite, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Right.
It's so good. Look at that disc. That's one of the funniest discs ever. And yeah. And then Half-Blood Prince. This one is very good. I used to think it was boring that I rewatched it on TV. It's so good. Then my second favorite, Deadly Hallows Part 2. To this special edition. Yeah, it's. That is app has the Blu-ray. Like, yeah.
Now it's a. Oh, no, never mind.
So Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. So, such a good movie. It's got 2 discs. Special features in that. It's got a book, but I'm not going to open it up because I want to get in my Blu-rays. Pirates of the Caribbean World's End. People don't like this. I do. It says 2 disc special edition, but it's got an extra bonus disc. So this one is just so long. That's why people don't like it. I don't even own the second one, and I don't even think I've seen the whole thing. I guess I can't remember. And all of my Lord of the Rings movies. Fellowship of the Ring, the best one. It's just masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Two Towers, not as good. 9 out of 10. But the Battle of Helm's Deep is the best battle in the series. Return of the King. I rewatched this and I cried at the end. 10 out of 10. So good. And then I have the special extended DVD edition feature only of Fellowship of the Ring, which is split onto 2 discs, and it has a few commentaries. It has 2 disc jams. Now we're gonna move on to my Blu-rays. Thank God.
And there's not much crazy amount, but how much Blu-rays do you have?
I've got over 40,
Over 40.
but still, yeah. The Lone Ranger. I'm not going to talk about a lot of these ones, just because. Yeah. I talked about this in my old Blu-ray collection video. I'll talk a lot about the ones I didn't show.
Wait, is there more Blu-rays over there as well?
Yeah. Open Season, just classic.
Yeah,
Classic for
underrated.
me. Mind Warp and Infinity of Terror, or it can also be called Galaxy of Terror, because this is a Roger Corman movie by Scream Factory or Shout Factory. They're the same thing, but my first multi-region Blu-ray, because I realized I could change the region code on my Blu-ray player. So this is a very cool thing to have. Friday the 13th original. Don't be fooled by the mask. Jason isn't in it. I'm not even caring about spoilers. You should have seen this already. Yeah, Kevin Bacon just dead there. Spoilers.
Good movie.
Yeah. Yeah. You like him more than I do, but yeah. It Chapter 1 or just It, whatever. Pretty good, like very good. It Chapter 2, nowhere near as good. Very long, very entertaining, but still, it's just not that good. Suicide Squad extended cut. Yeah, I own this. It used to be my favorite movie. Please don't shame me. Okay, the extended cut is longer. I know people wouldn't want to watch this movie for longer, but I think it's a bit better, I guess. It has more sexy Hollywood stuff. Star Trek. Yep, Star Trek. J.J. Abrams Star Trek. So don't know what to say about that. Kick-Ass. Very good movie, very funny. By the Kingsman director, who also directed X-Men First Class. Express, which is just funny as. Back to the Future Part 3. I still need to rewatch this because it reminds me of being sick. Mystery Men, another multi-region Blu-ray, like American one. I still need to watch that, but it was pretty cool. Die Hard 4.0, Live Free and Die Hard Blu-ray. Pretty cool. Halloween 2018 Blu-ray. So, yeah. Eyes Wide Shut. I finally watched this. It's great. It's so good. Very long, but like, it's not too long. District 9 on Blu-ray finally. It's a very great movie. It's about on the podcast, so you can check that out on COLD CRUST on this channel. Casino, pretty good Blu-ray. Just wish the box thing in the corner would go away. Inception. This is where the other DVD of Inception was, so I just took it out. Blu-ray and Blu-ray special features. Deathly Funeral. This is unopened, so very funny movie. American Reunion, another hilarious one. 21 Jump Street. This is awesome Blu-ray. It looks great. I usually don't get comedies on Blu-ray, so. Casino Royale. Yep, another copy. I've got 3 copies of the movie, but it's so good. Best James Bond movie. Gotta own Blu-ray. The Shining, my favorite horror movie of all time. Which James got this same Blu-ray yesterday. Yeah.
You can tell this has been used more than mine. Mine's like crystal clear.
And I haven't even watched the whole thing on it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite horror movie, and I've only seen the whole thing once. Doctor Sleep Director's Cut, which goes for 3 hours, is so good. I haven't even seen the normal version because I rented this on Blu-ray to see what it was like, and it was awesome, so I just bought the Director's Cut. Then another copy of The Shawshank Redemption, which is on Blu-ray, and it's so good. I watched the Blu-ray, obviously, better quality. And another Blu-ray Platinum Collection, The Departed, my first Scorsese movie I ever saw, and second in my opinion that I've seen. Everyone is great in this movie, including Mark Wahlberg. Dread, got this yesterday. So awesome. Carl Urban's in it. Who's in Boys? So Boys is a great show. And then Kill Bill, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I guess I will show the discs this time, but they're very boring. Like Village Roadshow things. So yeah. Then the final stack of Blu-rays, James. It's tiny compared to all that.
Sounds like it's heavy.
That's just because I'm trying not to tip over everything else. Okay. Avengers Infinity War. Great movie. The Blu-ray. This is one of the best looking Blu-rays I have. Just because of the CGI, it's awesome. Baby Driver. James finally got this the other day, didn't you? Yeah. Very cool. Gotta listen to the commentary. Then Full Metal Jacket, multi-region Blu-ray on. Oh, it's not multi-region, it's like German, but yeah, this is what I rewatched Full Metal Jacket on a couple months ago. It's so good. So good. And Whiplash, 10 out of 10 movie. Found this yesterday at House Converters for $3, so had to get Whiplash. J.K. Simmons is insane in this.
Yeah.
With Jameson, he is in Spider-Man. Saving Private Ryan, probably second favorite war movie. If you count Apocalypse Now as a war movie, so yeah, very cool graphic war scene. Deadpool 2 Super Duper cut. I think the normal version is better. Super Duper cut's cool to see all the deleted scenes and stuff.
I think I might have seen that Super Duper cut out on cinemas.
Really?
Because it felt different when I watched the normal version.
Oh yeah.
Like in the Super Duper cut, is there more of that? What's that chick's name? The Japanese or whatever chick.
I don't even remember.
Anyway, it seemed like she was more in the cut that I watched.
Oh yeah.
So like.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 40th anniversary edition. I love this movie so much. I need to rewatch it because it has all three versions of the film: the theatrical version, special edition, and the director's cut. I need to rewatch that, see if it's a 10 out of 10.
So hot.
Yeah, I know. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, in my opinion, even better than Pulp Fiction. Second favorite Tarantino film. Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio is so good. Margot Robbie is good, but she's not in it nowhere near as much as I thought she would be. Avengers Endgame, 2-disc edition, 2-disc Blu-ray edition. So good. I think this is better than Infinity War. Not a lot of people think that. Taxi Driver Blu-ray. I didn't get it last in 4K because when I looked for it, I couldn't find it. But that's this cool thing. Yeah. The first movie to say high impact violence on it, so that's cool. I need to rewatch Taxi Driver. I need to see if I like it more. Jaws 40th anniversary edition. 10 out of 10 masterpiece. One of the greatest movies ever made. Jaws. Yeah. Then Alien. This is a Blu-ray special edition, which has the director's cut and theatrical version. We saw the director's cut at the cinemas, and it was so good. We didn't even know it was going to be the director's cut.
And we were like, this is different.
Yeah, I'm like, as soon as I saw him hold his gun near the egg, I'm like, okay, that shot wasn't original. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, so good. I still need to get that cast over to stick as well, but just such a good movie. Then probably the best looking Blu-ray I have that I got yesterday, Suspiria. It is an amazing film. James, you watched it last night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Has another alternate thing cover, which doesn't have the rating on this side, which I think is better. So I'm going to put it like that, James. I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm putting it on this side. But yeah, I love Suspiria. Masterpiece, I think. Like all the colours and stuff, you know? Yeah. Yeah, this is the 40th anniversary edition as well. And I'll just show these because I want to show my other Blu-rays. Latest called Apocalypse Now. Best war movie, I think. In my opinion, this is like the greatest movie ever made, but it's not my favorite movie. And same as this, like tied, because this is my favorite movie, Goodfellas. Blu-ray. It's so good. Just good colors. Yeah, good colors. The Hateful Eight finally got this for Christmas. Second high impact violence movie, but yeah, it's beautiful. It looks so good because it's IMAX and cameras or something.
Finally lost Blu-ray.
Finally, last thing in my collection so far. The Donnie Darko 15th anniversary edition. This is...
Even though it's over 15 years old now.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's 20 years old next year.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, still, it's got the director's cut and the theatrical version. And so on the theatrical version, it has a commentary by Richard Kelly, Drew Barrymore, and the cast and crew. But the director's cut has a commentary with Richard Kelly and Smith. So cool. Yeah, there's some DVD special features. You know, that's not a Blu-ray, but still. If you've seen the movie, you know what those numbers mean. And then it has the director's cut theatrical version on the disc. Oh my god. Look at all this. This is what I just did. Look at all this. Oh my god.
I have a feeling when I do my collection video, I'm not going to go as in depth, so it's going to be...
Jesus Christ, my phone's going to overheat.
Should we end
guys? Yeah, subscribe to Cold Crust. If you like my movies, just comment. I don't know, like the video, subscribe. Yeah.